Right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this live stream edition of Smoke to Think On. I'm your host, Rodney Dangermouth, and today we are smoking this blunt I'm getting ready to prepare. I wanted to try out what I'm calling the blunt cam, which is where I'll also have, other interesting shit that's down here on the keyboard area that I want you to check out. So, I don't know. If I get a cool keychain with like a superhero, like a Ninja Turtle on it or some shit, which I'm a pretty big fan of, I want to show you that. I'll show you that here. If I want to show you how I'm rolling a blunt today, well, that's where I'm going to show you, is right here. This is called the blunt cam. Now, let's see if maybe this is a better spot. Yeah, that's a better spot. There's the blunt cam. All right. Move this other stuff, these out of the way. Right? So we toss the blunt. Grab the medical grade smoke. Now, I've never been a huge fan of unnecessary excess, right? So, where I do believe that we should indulge in smoking blunts because they're fun and exciting, they don't necessarily have to be gigantic, right? They don't have to be, you don't have to go and get an actual Phillies blunt. You could use the Swisher Sweet Minis, like I'm using here. Now see, this is the casual smokers, the casual blunt smokers blunt. Now, that's not an endorsement, mind you, of Swisher Sweet or any of the tobacco industry. These fucking things are horribly addictive, and if I could quit smoking blunts today, I fucking would. But unfortunately, every time I quit smoking blunts, they just call out at me again. They scream out my name. They say, Rodney Blunt, Rodney Dangermouth, you must smoke more bluntage. That's a little bit different weed, a little bit different medical bottle of weed. See, here, I want you guys to know on Smoke to Think On, we don't fuck around. That when I say I'm going to roll a blunt in the blunt cam, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to roll a blunt in the blunt cam. And I'm kind of digging the blunt cam. I think it's a neat idea. I like having two cameras to work with, because, blunt cams are neat. And then when you need to shift over to the face cam to finish the blunt rolling process, I mean, that was a pretty smooth transition, right? Pretty smooth transition from the blunt cam over. Let's take a look again now, see what we can do with the blunt cam. Oh, look at that. Blunt cam is here, it's ready, it's rocking, it's rolling, and it's in perspective. See that? The beauty of the tripod. The blunt cam can become the main cam, or it can be just the blunt cam. For now, we're going to leave it as the blunt cam, because all of our fun graphics are down here. So, right on. That's some live Smoke to Think On. I was practicing. I'm shooting as we speak. As you can see down here, the daily topic is tools of terror, trucks. That's not really what we're talking about right now, though. That's not our actual Smoke to Think On. Although I will fucking straight up endorse this Frosty's root beer. They ain't paying me, but man, they should. This shit's delicious. Anyway, I don't drink alcohol, folks. I just smoke these blunts and I drink soda. Root beer, cream soda. I like them ginger ales. Fucking good ginger ales are. Spent a little bit of time this morning fixing our TV. Right? Wonder what happens if I flip this motherfucker. Bear with me, folks. Trying something different. Horizontal, right? Holy shit, no kidding. Alright, we're gonna do that because that'll keep my fucking brain from going crazy. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, left. Anyway, welcome again. The smoke to think on, folks. I'm your host, Rodney Dangermouth. I mostly just wanted to roll a blunt on Blunt Cam while streaming. That was really all I was doing as far as trying to stream this episode. I didn't really have a plan. Wasn't planning on looking at the news, but since I got you here, let's try out this new smoking word. Mine's a generation that loves their education. Oh shit, I forgot. This is hard, okay? It's on the fly. So how did that go again? Let me think. Mine's a generation of overstimulation. We love our education and reject indoctrination. We're the last of the Mohicans, the last still smoking and thinking. And I like them younger crews. Have you seen the dumb shit that they do? They're barely smoking and blinking, let alone smoking and thinking. It's like, what the fuck is going on? I'm watching fucking automatons smoking down all my ganj, and then I'm left wondering, what the hell is with this dirty bong? Is it just me? Am I the only one who sees a bunch of dumb fucking robots smoking all my weed? I mean, please. That's all I got. It's not done yet. It's a work in progress. You know, it'd be interesting to know what the fan base thinks of where we should go. What topics are interesting to you? What topics do you think to yourself, you know what? I'd really like to know what an intelligent Hion thinks of this. Because if you ask, you know, I'll tell you. I'm going to kick over to live stream dashboard here and see what's up. Alright, no viewers. No one chatting. That's okay. But it does make it hard for you to tell me what you'd like to see on this show. Just saying. Enable live chat. What I'd like to do is enable live chat, but I'd like live chat to be, takes too much to stream the live video at the same time. How does it look on our end now? Still cruising 9,000. Right on. Plant builder. Hey, I guess we do have a chatter. Hold on. Let me reply and see if they're real. Hey there. Come to smoke to think on. Thanks. I apologize if it's a slightly boring episode. I didn't have anything planned, like I said. But I could take a look at the news. That usually gives me something to talk about in terms of what's going on in the world today. It's usually some Orwellian shit. Might as well check it out. Unfortunately, they're still making us think that the most important thing for today is Ted Cruz not backing down. He says, fuck Trump. Vote with your conscience. I think he's an asshole who looks like a satanic Ken doll, but he's right. Folks should vote with their conscience, and Trump is not a good choice for president. Not for all the reasons you've heard, not because people think he's racist or because he's xenophobic. He's a fucking living, breathing corporation. He can't be any of those things. He's not even human. But he still shouldn't be president. That much I can see eye to eye on with all those anti-Trumpers. Let's see here. Roger Ailes resigned officially as of 56 minutes ago. Thanks, CBS. Let's see what's going on. What's going on, folks? Again, hey, let's see who. Here's our person, Plant Builder. You're still there. Say something, man. Say something in the chat window. Help me out. Help me judge whether or not this thing isn't working or not. Because the dashboard is telling me very clearly I've got no watchers. No watchers. That's okay if that's true, but if it's not, dude, you know, just say, I'm watching. Then we'll know. Could be a bot. You never know. Trying to not get too excited about bots. Here's some fucked up business. Police. Man held Marine vet hostage in a motel for 4 years to steal benefits checks. Look at this guy. He looks like John Turturro in fucking Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? Big, dumb, lost eyes motherfucker. 1,000-yard stare. He's been to prison before, I bet. Fuck, man. 81-year-old Marine Corps vet. The guy lived through fucking probably World War II, I'm gonna bet. And has to spend the rest of his fucking days being held captive by this goony looking tweaked out motherfucker. Jesus. This is why we need smoke to think on, folks. This is why we need to get involved with the world as high-ons, because the reason this kind of shit happens is we no longer live in a culture that rewards either in actual physical rewards or even in just cultural accolades, genuine hard work and fucking decency. You know, like, this guy's gonna go to prison and people are gonna think he's fucking cool. You know? Man, I held a Marine fucking captive. He's gonna keep it real quiet about the guy being 81 fucking years old. Land Builder. I'm guessing you left us, and that's okay. They left us a little message here. It said, you seem to have a knack for this. Good job. So, if you're still watching, man or lady, thank you. I do my best. Unless you meant a knack for rolling blunts, and then of course I do. I'm a fucking master. I'm just saying. But isn't that some sick shit, man? What kind of dick face holds a motherfucker hostage? Just go out and get a job, you piece of shit. What's wrong with you? Latino Republicans don't love Donald Trump, but they definitely dislike Hillary Clinton. See, this is what I was saying earlier today. If you were tuning in today's earlier broadcast, the not impromptu blunt smoking, blunt rolling broadcast, I was talking about how she was going to choose Tom fucking Perez because fucking voters, Latino voters aren't idiots. They don't love Trump. You know what this means? This means that they couldn't find a lot of people that said, I fucking hate Trump. But, you know, maybe they don't think maybe there were more Latino Bernie supporters. But they hate fucking Hillary Clinton. And they know Hillary Clinton doesn't have their backs or their family's backs. So, she's got to do what she can to win these people over. Yeah, here we go. Hispanics for Trump. Again, it's all a fucking lie, people. Donald Trump is not a fucking racist or a xenophobe. He's just a corporation who was given birth to in the fucking 1940s or 50s. Let's see here. When's Trump's birthday? '46. So yeah, and then the summer of 1945, Monsanto and Dow Chemical. I think it must have been Monsanto, right? When was... What the fuck? $1901, yeah, they were around, of course. So there you go. Dow Chemical, Monsanto, summer of 45, got to fucking gather. They had a moonchild ritual, right? They were trying to birth Satan's only means to the planet, the Antichrist. It failed, right? The moonchild ritual failed. They didn't get an Antichrist. What they got was a Donald Trump the living, breathing embodiment of a fucking corporation. So the man is incapable of being racist. He has to abide by affirmative action rules. The man is incapable of being xenophobic because corporations don't understand or have a capacity for religion. They are a grouping of people that act as an economic entity. These are all good reasons why Trump shouldn't be the president, but hear me out. They're also reasons why Latinos don't hate him. Don't buy into the rhetoric that he's somehow racist because he wants to keep illegal immigrants and criminals from coming over the border. So does every Border Patrol agent since the beginning of borders, you fucking idiots. There's nothing racist or xenophobic about it. It's called national policy. Super easy to understand when you remove the emotional reaction. I digress. Hillary will choose Tom Perez because the only way she's going to be able to get the swing Latino voters who are like, man, I really hate fucking Trump, but I really, really hate Clinton, is if Clinton brings one of their own into the White House. Enter Dominican Tom Perez. It's hysterical. This is so fucking goddamn basic. Basic, folks. Starbucks dropping 4%. That's probably the first time Starbucks has done poorly since the 2002, 2003. I mean, Starbucks kicked ass and took names during the economic collapse in 2008. They fucking opened stores in 2008 and 9. They expanded during the fucking economic crash. Starbucks don't usually take hits, is what I'm trying to say, folks. That's pretty interesting. Maybe it must have been the Brexit. Must have been the Brexit. I'm laughing because they made this huge deal. Even John Oliver went on HBO and pled with the Brits in his audience to please, just whatever you do, don't fucking vote to leave Britain or the EU. And Britain did. Forgive me, folks, but this computer's getting damn warm, so we're going to put a little bit of space between it and the floor. He went out of his fucking way to beg the British people of his audience to not participate in the Brexit. He told the fucking American people and the British people alike that if the Brexit went down, all hell would fucking all hell would break loose. And fucking craziness would reign over the land. But you know what happened? Nothing really. Maybe just a little bit of Starbucks took a hit, I guess. Maybe that's what's going on. I don't know. Folks. Facebook takes flight. Interesting. What's this here now? Mark Zuckerberg woke up and got on a plane. He was traveling to an aviation testing facility in Yuma, where a small Facebook team had been working on a secret project. Oh, wow. Facebook is actually fucking going through with the Wi-Fi drone. Freedom of speech is dead. Fuck. Oh, criminy, dude. Look at how fucking happy this cocksucker looks. Just look at that fucking smirking smile, that motherfucker. Used in fair use by whoever the fuck they stole this picture from. Do you see that fucking face, folks? So Facebook wants to take giant fucking drones and fly them over major cities offering free Wi-Fi. Okay, right now, you get Wi-Fi to your house. Between you and your computer, or between your computer and your internet, you can set up all sorts of protocols and VPNs and use things like Tor to obscure your internet search traffic, to maintain your privacy on the internet, maintain some semblance of anonymity on the internet. And that will end with services like this. Because right now you pay for your internet, so you can kind of control what you do with it. But when it's free, you don't get to control what you do with it. I've been to Wi-Fi hotspots that have denied my access because I'm trying to go through Tor, or because I'm trying to access a VPN. Because they're free Wi-Fi hotspots and they own that. They can do with it whatever they want. It's a private company. It's corporate. This is why corporations shouldn't be allowed to rule our world, and why we shouldn't elect a corporation, Donald Trump, to the fucking presidency. The problem is our alternative is Hillary Clinton, who is a fucking criminal. A known criminal. I digress. This drone is going to fly over your fucking cities and offer free Wi-Fi, and I cannot wait until the first one gets hacked and taken over by some asshole in Anonymous and crashed into a fucking mountainside outside of Arizona somewhere, because good for them. Because that's on the rise. Drone hacking is a fucking whole sport in the hacker community. Snowden, speaking of the hacker community, designed a new device to pair up with your iPhone to warn when unregulated radio signals are being sent or received. Let's see here. The master plan of Tesla looks like pissing off the investors, because he's probably giving shit away for free again. Kind of sucks as far as being a day in news, I gotta be honest. Step 1, build low-volume electric sports cars. Step 2, develop medium-volume car at lower price. Step 3, create an affordable high-volume car. Step 4, provide solar power. Final stage is completion on strength planned but unapproved merger with solar energy provider Solar City. Turns out Musk's original plan helps blah 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 blah. Yeah, basically he's trying to take us off of the fucking fossil fuel industry, and doesn't seem to be sitting well with investors, this whole idea of solar power not being able to tax motherfuckers at every nook and cranny anymore. I got mixed feelings about Tesla, because I don't know what to think about the guy. He's either a genuine philanthropic billionaire who we ought to build statues and name schools after, or he's just another fucking crony with the New World Order who's gonna somehow turn around and face fuck us. Like, you know, secretly he's building some goddamn moon base with a laser beam that's all 007 style and shit. Speaking of 007, that's the difference, folks. Okay, everybody's all worried about Trump. Trump is like Dr. Evil. Okay? He's like Dr. Evil. That's Trump. Hillary Clinton is like Dr. No. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's like a Bond villain, you know what I mean? Like, gonna ruin the fucking world because of ennui, versus $1 billion. I mean, fuck are you people worried about, you know? I don't know what they're all worried about. I'm not worried about Trump. Definitely worried about fucking Clinton, though. Another Clinton in the White House. Fuck, 10 years ago wouldn't have bothered me. 15 years ago, I'd have been happy about it. Bill Clinton was a cool guy, okay? He got head. I would have never thought of that cigar thing. That's neat. I'm just saying. You know, I mean, I don't mind him as a person, but... Or I didn't, I should say. That was before I knew. That was before you knew about Jeffrey Epstein and the Lolita Express. The fucking yacht parties in the Caribbean with children fucking. Before we all knew about that, right? Now you tell me that there's going to be another Clinton in the White House, and I'm just like, oh man, that's terrifying. What will we do if that happens? Probably the same thing that happened when a fucking Obama or a Bush got put in the White House. That's funny. Turns out, Milo Yiannopoulos' Twitter ban has only fueled his popularity. That just goes to show that no press is good press, man. I hate niggers. I'm just trying the Donald Trump method, folks. I figure shit. If it works for Trump and Milo. Oh, holy shit. That was so funny. I don't care who you are. Ah, fuck. At least I'm cracking me up, y'all. Fuck. Shit. Forgive me, ladies and gentlemen, here. I'm gonna kill that mic while I cough. Oh, criminy. Although the disclaimer I don't think is actually necessary, I obviously harbor no ill will towards any people for any race or color or creed or any other reason. I hold every individual accountable for his own actions and his own activities. But you can't lie, that shit was funny, right? I mean, out of fucking left field. I'm just saying, like it proves bad press is good press. So I'm throwing it out there like, yeah, you know what the fuck? Maybe some dumb social justice warrior will cut that out, put it into their video and go, look at this guy who hates niggers. Fuck that guy. And then everyone will come to my channel and be like, oh, that guy's fucking a stupid social justice warrior. This guy's obviously funny as hell. Oh, Christ. Ladies and gentlemen, I've said it before and I'll say it again. You can't do this kind of shit without an ego. Okay? Mine is pretty well balanced thanks to years of mushroom use, but I let the little fucker out every now and again, you know what I mean? Keep your ego on a chain long enough. You gotta say to yourself, it's time to let a little fucker out. So yeah, I'm a little bit arrogant. I think I'm funny. And here's the thing, you don't have to. Because I think I'm funny. That's what's important. Christ. Right, and like that's just it, see? I genuinely mean that when I say I judge every individual on their actions and their behavior. Like let's say I met a Muslim guy tomorrow who told me like, look, I believe in jihad. I think that they're right. Right? Let's say I met a Muslim guy. Shit. Oh no. Fucking blunt foul. Y'all gotta pretend you didn't see that. I'm supposed to be a blunt pro. Blunt surgeon. Surgeon of blunts. Anyway, let's say I met a Muslim tomorrow who was like, hey man, I'm Muslim and I believe in jihad and I think those guys in Iraq are right. I would not immediately punch that dude in the mouth. Now, if he told me that like he had done some horrible shit, like yeah, like that time I threw a gay dude off a bridge, then that'd be different. But that's because I judge every individual. You can have whatever beliefs and ideology you want. I don't give a shit, but how you practice it and what you behave as is a totally different story. Man, it's hot as a motherfucker. That's why this paper keeps coming off, because my tongue is only so wet and it just super dry, so it adheres like glue. Anyway, pisses me off, but it's true. Milo Yiannopoulos is been banned from Twitter because he told some fat black comedian lady that her movie sucked, basically. And then his followers were like, yeah, you know what, come to think of it, your movie did suck. And then told her that her movie sucked. And she got all like crybaby whine ass about it and had Twitter ban the motherfucker, despite the fact that she went on fucking TV and announced to the world that she participates in organized targeting harassment through Twitter. She went on television and said on television that she's not afraid to have her fucking followers get them. And it's like, Shit, Twitter. You gotta make up your motherfucking minds. They won't. They don't. But shit, who gives a fuck, right? I mean, all it's doing is giving Milo more press. The RNC, everybody fucking loves him. They're like, look at this gay guy who fucking agrees with us. Holy shit, we didn't know that they made you. They do. They make gay guys who fucking like Trump. And I gotta say, man, I don't think Trump should be president. But I do respect the capacity that the man has for getting people behind a fucking single idea, I guess. I mean, how simple is make America great again? Obama's wishing he'd have thought of that, dude. Because that would have made a lot more sense even at fucking, coming in from Bush to Obama. Making America great again. At that time, we were like the fucking bullies of the world, you know? Like Jack Palance and Shane. Pick up the gun. Yes, I plagiarized that from Bill Hicks. Oh, is that a problem? I don't care. Go fuck yourself. Man, I get mad at that too. I'm a big fan of Bill Hicks. People go on fucking rants about how Dennis Leary stole from Bill Hicks. And Dennis Leary stole from Bill Hicks. And it's like, guess what? Bill Hicks doesn't care. It was just a ride, A. And B, he's dead. So, if Dennis Leary keeps some of his jokes alive, and his mentality and his cynicism alive, then what the fuck are you complaining about? I think we all ought to be happy about Dennis Leary. All Bill Hicks fans should be like, thank you, Dennis Leary, for reminding the world that the comedy of hate is still something that we need. That we still need the little dark poet comic. You know what I'm talking about. Whew, we've been broadcasting for 32 motherfucking minutes, people. And we've had, so far, one person stop by. Could be a bot, could be a real person. Who the fuck knows? I don't. Let's open the link and check them out. Fucking A. Oh, Plant Builder has their own channel.
It was.
And it looks like it's a channel where they hijack copyrighted shit on Cartoon Network, but hey, that's okay. You know what I'm gonna do? Because they stopped by and seemed to be a real person, I'm gonna fucking subscribe to their channel and check their shit out. Because what the fuck have I got to lose, right? Genuinely nothing. I have nothing to lose. Alright, so we still don't have anything going on in terms of viewers. Thanks, those of you watching the archive, for hanging with me in my stoner rants. Rare chance to ride shotgun. Michelle Obama's carpool karaoke. I cannot fucking believe that that is in the news. Granted, at least it's under entertainment filed, but it's disgusting to me that that's what our fucking first lady is doing. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. You can hang with me if you like. You don't have to. I want to say thanks again for joining us on Smoke to Think On. I'm your host, Rodney Dangermouth. This episode was brought to you by the Blunt Cam, which I just wanted to check out using the tripod and the HD webcam to roll a blunt on the countertop here, and I thought that would be fun, so that's what we did. Sorry about the coughing. Yeah. So thanks again for tuning in. I'm going to start recording and practicing the script in my head for the Banned Trucks episode, which I did earlier. If you watch that video, you're probably going to want to bail. I won't blame you. If the video that I'm about to practice has already been cut and filmed and you've already seen it, well, feel free to bail. But if you'd like to take an insider look, a behind the scenes of how I kind of formulate my videos before editing them down and adding any graphics that I'm going to add, please feel free to do so. Hang out with me, because I'm going to keep streaming live, because why not? It's running great. The frames per second is still high. The bit rate is still high. Everything's still looking pretty fucking crystal clear to me when I'm looking at it. And you know what? What the fuck? Um, I've always been a smoke two joints kind of motherfucker. Morning, day, often night. Trying less and less for the night smoke because, what the fuck? I'm gonna go to bed. What do I got to smoke two blunts for after fucking working all day and shit? I'll be smoking a blunt, pass out, it's good. So, leave in the comments below or on the chat if you're joining us live what you think, what you'd like to see. I would love topic ideas because I got a lot of shit in my head, but a lot of it's maybe not what's in your head. And the cultural and intellectual renaissance that we stoners are about to partake in needs to be one of communication. So communicate. Tell me what you think. Leave me comments. Subscribe. Share. Tell your friends. Tell your friends to tell their friends, and that their friends should like and subscribe and share too, because there's a lot of fucking high-ons in the world. Last I read polled, 75% of Americans admit to smoking pot on a semi-regular basis, like more than once a week. So they can't all be fucking idiots, right? I know y'all are out there, smart stoners, people who think and smoke and give two fucks about two shits about stuff that matters. So, here we go, folks. I forgot the microphone was off. I am a high on. What can I say, folks? Some of the rumors are true. Alright, so this is what I do when I want to cut. Pretty simple. Hello there, folks. I'd like to welcome you to this very important edition of Smoke to Think On. A public service announcement, if you will. Now, I know that you're all aware of the atrocious incident that happened last week in Nice, France, where a madman drove a semi-truck into a crowd and killed 80 plus people. Now, I'm an American, but I still vicariously feel the pain of the French people. Especially because Danger Mouth is a French word. French name. Especially because Danger Mouth is a French name. But being an American, I understand the importance of ignoring motivation and ignoring religious ideologies that drive a man to drive a semi down a crowded road. Here in America, what we like to focus on is the tool of mass murder. Now, some of you may recall a few months back, a similar madman with similar motivations we ignored went into a nightclub in Florida and killed only 50 people with an assault rifle. And the American people cried out, cries that were ignored by the government, to restrict the weapons of death that were used in that nightclub, the AR-15. Now, I would like to propose in most American fashion today that we come together as Americans and we demand that our government have our backs and put an end to this violent scourge before it reaches our shores. The semi-trucks must be banned. We must ban the semi-trucks. Because the vehicular attack is not new in America. Just 2 weeks ago, Reno, Nevada, a man in a minivan tried to take a left-hand turn down a closed road into Wingfest. Luckily, there was an officer there who was armed to the teeth and shot 3 times through the window and killed the man. His minivan crashed with minimal damage into a vendor's booth. If that man had been driving a semi-truck, oh, the humanity. It took 23 bullets on this truck windshield. That's where I'll put the windshield picture for those watching live. This truck windshield, 23 bullet holes. That's just what you can count through the blur. Can you imagine this in the streets of Reno, Nevada? I sure as hell can't. So urge your congressman and your senator, your representatives, your aldermans, to put an end, before this comes home, to mass death truck attacks. Now don't worry. Now don't worry, truck enthusiasts. Now don't worry, truck enthusiasts. No one wants to ban all trucks. You can keep the 4Runners and the F-250s, although we'll be keeping a close eye on the F-250s and the F-350s. They're rather large. But semis? Oh no. Not in this America. Not in this America. Now, I will have some bad news, truck enthusiasts. We're going to have to close. I do have some bad news, though, truck enthusiasts. We're going to need to close the truck show loophole. We're going to need to close the truck show loophole. Through this vague and unregulated loophole, anyone can buy a semi-truck. They just need enough money. You know, $250,000 or so. So it's got to go. Yeah. That will be a hard decision as to whether or not I'll leave that in. So it'll have to go before more people here in this country fall victim to mass death by semi-truck. What's that? Oh shit. As usual, I've been informed off camera that sounds fucking ludicrous. That it sounds absolutely fucking retarded. Am I accurate? Does it sound fucking absolutely insane to ban semi-trucks because one fucking crazy jihadist thought to himself, you know what I had to do this weekend? I had to drive my fucking semi-truck through a crowd of fucking people for Allah's sake. We gotta ban trucks because of that? We gotta ban guns because of that, right? We certainly don't want to address the fucking motivation, the ideology that may give one the moral compass swing in the direction of, you gotta commit fucking mass murder, no big deal. Nah, fuck that, man. We gotta control the weapon, the tool, the fucking tool. Come on. Fucking come on. Ban trucks. That's what we ought to do. We gotta ban fucking trucks, people. Better maybe address what causes somebody to fucking go that nutty and do that horrible as shit. Do we not want to ask maybe Adam Lanza and the Adam Lanzas of the world what says in their brain, hey, you know what I should do this afternoon? I should go down to the elementary school with an assault rifle and execute 20 kids. No, what we need to ask is, where did he get the gun? You think anybody, fucking people at the Pulse nightclub when they were holding their fucking dead brothers and sisters, or they were hiding or scrimmaging through buddies for their lives, were asking, where did this guy get a gun? Girlfriend, where did he get the fucking gun? No, that's not what they were fucking thinking. You think one of them teachers or one of them students, while hiding under fucking desks and tables for their lives, as a madman unloaded fucking ammunition into the walls next to their faces, were thinking, boy, I do wonder, where did he get that weapon? That's a very interesting... That does not look like your average hunting rifle. Where did he get that? No. Those people thought one thing. They thought, why me? They thought, why was I a target of this madman's rage? So let me ask you, America, why the fuck aren't you asking that? Why in the fuck are you not asking, why are they targets? Why were they chosen? What made them susceptible and vulnerable to their fates? That which became their fate, whether it's preordained, I don't know, but I'll tell you what, those fucking people are dead. And why? You're not asking why. You don't give a shit why Adam Lanza decided to kill a bunch of kids. All you care about is what the fuck. Where did he get the guns? How did he get those guns? We gotta make some legislation, make it harder for guys like him to get guns. Proof of fucking concept, people. When guns are hard to come by, people use bombs. People use knives. People use semi-trucks. Shit reminds me of when I was a kid. I used to fucking have this school policy that I went to school in. They said you couldn't have a wallet chain. It could be used in a fight. Could be a deadly tool in a fight. Like, you're going to fucking tell a motherfucker, hold on, dude, we're going to fight in a minute. I got to untangle this obnoxious fucking wallet chain. You know what? A pen, a pencil, any number of the tools, a textbook, can be, that they require you to bring to school, can be used as a weapon. A weapon is not anything. A weapon is intent. The tool used as a weapon, that's a different story. Weapon is only thing required to make something a weapon is an intent. I could fucking make this blunt a weapon. Of course, I'll have to relight it. But nonetheless, folks, I don't really want to ban trucks. I think that's fucking dumb. But I don't want to ban guns either. Not even just some of them. Keep the forerunners and them faggy avalanches. I just, I want us to fucking think logically when we're getting stoned about this shit instead of emotionally, because you're absorbing this shit all the time. They're telling you this shit all the time. They're saying, hey, you gotta fucking think about this. You gotta think about this. You gotta think about this. But we live in a lazy fucking society, and people are like, well, what do I gotta think about it? And they're like, oh, well, here's what you better think about it. Here's what you gotta think about it. Don't think what they tell you to think. Think for your fucking selves. Consider for a fucking moment reality without the emotional reaction. Thanks for joining me. This has been some smoke to think on. I am your host, Rodney Dangermouth. Like Rodney Dangerfield, because I'm kind of funny. But, my mouth is pretty fucking dangerous. If you were watching my... Anyway. Cut. Thanks for tuning in. I've been your host, Rodney Dangermouth. God damn, dude. We just got hit with a windstorm. Woo! Cut. Thanks for tuning in, Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I'm your host, Rodney Dangermouth. I want to tell you right now, thanks. Like, subscribe, and share this with your friends if you want to participate as stoners in the new intellectual renaissance. Because we do live in a world overrun with Orwellian doublethink and newspeak, and the only inoculation to that cancer is ridicule and irrational thought. I like to think that weed makes the ridicule part way more fun. And I think the rational thought part is accelerated by the fact that weed helps you slow down time. It's actually not really a drug. It's actually a time manipulation tool. You understand? That's how weed works. Weed actually slows down your perception of time and allows you to see time like bullet time, kind of. I should put in a disclaimer. Do not use weed in a firefight. It will probably not slow down time in the same way as bullet time. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, folks. Oh, yeah. I forgot to say it. So, we're cutting one more time. Sorry, folks. You tuned in for the behind the scenes, okay? This is how it goes. All right, folks. Thank you very much for tuning in. I am your host, Rodney Dangermouth. I want to thank you again for watching today. We don't really want to ban any trucks or any automatic weapons or any of that other shit. We just like to have fun here. So, Thanks again. Like, subscribe, and share this with your friends. You're not told enough in this world that you're loved, so please listen when I tell you I do love you. Thanks again, and have a wonderful day. And that's pretty much how I produce the baseline of an episode. Then I watch it, and I cut it, and I do it again. Or, like I do today, like I'll do right now, because I still have time, I sure do. I'm just going to hit record again, and we're going to run through it one more time. This time we're going to have our truck band down here the whole time. I'm going to start it off kind of like I did before, and I got an idea to put some like dark, deep music behind the beginning where I'm like really serious. We got to band the trucks. But the goal is, as always, to get it down in under 8 minutes. Because, frankly, asking people to watch a video for 6 minutes is sometimes asking too much. So to ask somebody to watch for 8 minutes and then to succeed at that is in my opinion, showing incremental success on YouTube. Because, for instance, I released the Black Lives Matter is a toxic, violent apparatus of the New World Order. Oh, cool. That last one was under 13 minutes, so we're almost there. I released the hashtag Black Lives Matter as a toxic, divisive apparatus in the New World Order. It's gotten 3 or 4 views, not too many, but it has a 100% retention rate, which means the people that watched it watched all of it. Now, that's what we're looking for. I want every video we produce, aside from these lives, because the lives, I mean, shit, we're at an hour right now in live. The live streams are just fun. They get pushed into an archive playlist, and I don't expect anybody to ever watch one all the way through. I do want to someday catch some people live. That would be nice, once we get the subscribers built up. But I thought it would be fun, since we were streaming anyway, and I needed to do this band trucks video, because I've been working on it for a while, to give anybody who is tuning into these live streams or the archives a chance to see kind of the operation, how it works, how my brain works, and how I cut this a fucking 1,000 times and take it 1,000 times if I have to, because, it's just a weird shadow. Okay. I want to be concise, I want to be articulate, I want to be clear, and I want you guys to understand the facts and the figures and things that I'm talking about. But banning trucks is more of just a fun, kind of a smug fuck you to the liberal left that's always screaming about banning guns because, the humanity, you can kill so many people with a gun, and well, you can kill more people with a fucking truck. So that's my idea. That's what my brain is. It's a little bit cynical, a little bit pessimistic. I am not great at parties. I'm sorry, folks. I'm just not. So we're gonna take a swig off this motherfucker because there ain't much left. Oh yeah. Someday these fuckers are gonna pay me for this. Someday. Not today. I don't expect loot for this video, but I'm just saying. Be drinking this shit a lot. People are gonna be watching. I'm just saying. Told you, you gotta be arrogant to do this. Well, hello there, folks. See, sometimes I forget what I'm doing because I'm a stoner. And I start wrong. So let's start again. Hello there, folks. Welcome to Smoke to Think On. I'm your host, Rodney Dangermouth, and today I'm smoking and thinking about the tragedies that occurred last week in France. As some of you know, a madman whose ideology and motivations we'll ignore drove down an open street full of people and killed 83. Now, I'm an American, but I still feel vicariously the pain and the suffering of the French. Mostly because Dangermouth is a French name. But, like other Americans, I understand the importance of completely and totally ignoring the motivation or the religious ideologies that might swing one's moral compass towards, yeah, it's cool to kill 83 people with a fucking semi-truck. And we like to focus here in America on the tool of mass killing. Now, much like that gentleman Omar Mateen in Florida who his personal motivations will set aside, shot only 53 people and killed 53 people with an assault rifle. And America screamed. They were ignored by their leaders. Their leaders said, no, we will not regulate people's ability to purchase and own firearms based on wildly said no, we will not. And our leaders said no, we will not regulate a person's ability to defend themselves in this country based on a biased and completely unscientific methodology of determining one's mental health. We were ignored. But we will not be ignored today. The attacks in Nice... fuck it. I'm gonna go with the first cut, folks. Sometimes I do that. I watched Tarzan the other night. Wow, what? We just went from one thing to another. I know. It's cool being live. This is neat. This is why you guys got to tune in more, because the neatness is just overwhelming. I watched Tarzan, right? And I got to tell you, Tarzan is always a great story, okay? I will always love Tarzan movies, no matter how good or bad they are. And this one had both good and bads. Now, what, I don't want it to be a spoiler, so I won't say it, but there is a... Well, you know what? Fuck it. A spoiler alert, okay? Sam Jackson is in this fucking movie, like all the way through, basically co-stars the damn movie. Now, before you ask, I also said, how the fuck do they have Sam Jackson in the Tarzan movie? What the fuck is going on? By the time the movie's over, I'm cool with it, okay? Now, I was going to say it's a little disappointing, and I think Sam Jackson was a little disappointed too. Not one motherfucker. Not one motherfucker. Not one Sam Jackson. Motherfucker, say what? One more motherfucking... Not one. Not one. In fact, I have suspicions that after the end credits, the fucking credits roll up and it's just Sam Jackson. He just looks at the camera and goes, motherfucker! And it goes black. That's how the movie should end. Just FYI, Hollywood, if you ever watch this, that's how you should have done it. Anyway, because Sam Jackson looked like he was struggling the whole time. There were so many good points where Sam Jackson could have started his line with, motherfucker! But he didn't. So, spoiler alert. Sorry, folks. No motherfuckers from Sam. They do act it out as a sequel, kind of, to the original Tarzan and Jane kind of gig, which is neat. Tarzan comes back from the jungle at 8 years later. He's in England, I guess, is where he's at. I don't know where the fuck he is. I forget. I wasn't paying that close attention, but he has to go back to Africa to fight the evil slavers, because this is post Civil War. Slavery's over with, and Sam Jackson's like, Tarzan, you gotta fucking go back, because niggas is getting enslaved and it's shit and nobody will listen to me, but you're fucking Tarzan. And the whole time I'm wondering a few things is how the fuck did Tarzan learn all about gravity, learn all about fucking the English language? Motherfucker picked up a British accent. You know what I mean? Like, Tarzan is a fucking goddamn scholar in this movie, right? But he only been out of the jungle wearing fucking pants for 8 years. What the fuck? Right? Am I wrong here? I know I'm not, but I'm just saying, you know? Anyway, I like the Sam Jackson-ness of it. I like the fact that it takes place afterwards. There's a sibling rivalry between Tarzan and a fucking giant monkey that's pretty cool, right? And it's not really a rivalry, but it's like, you know, like they use real monkey science and shit in it and whatnot. It's cool. Fuck you. I know they're apes, okay? I don't care. Monkey is a funner word. That's funny. I didn't realize we're still rolling the band trucks. We fucking got rid of that. We're already done. I'm going to cut that down, and I bet it'll be less than 8 minutes. But seriously, you know what I mean? 8 years the motherfucker's been out of the jungle, and already he knows everything about fucking everything. Sam Jackson asks him, "How are we gonna get down from this huge fucking cliff that I would never, ever, ever I would never live jumping off of?" And Tarzan's all like, "Gravity, ha ha ha." Wah! And he jumps off, and I'm just like, really? When the fuck did Tarzan sit down and learn about gravity, Newton's laws and shit? You for real? I don't fucking buy it, okay? Tarzan been in the jungle surrounded by giant fucking ape women for his whole life. The whole premise is fucked, okay? Tarzan gets back to London, first thing he's doing is pussy, weed, and beer. Okay? That's the first fucking step. Tarzan is on the pussy, weed, and beer trip. Then, after pussy, weed, and beer, he's gonna go on to fucking, I don't know, starting a career. Maybe he'd be a fucking, I don't know, a janitor, a carpenter. You know, he's kind of a celebrity. He could become an actor. Maybe he's got some musical talent like that. You know, that shit he does with his voice that I don't want to do that loud, but you know what I'm talking about. Maybe he gets in a band. I don't know. But you know what he doesn't do? He sure as fuck don't settle down with Jane. Fucking not having no kids and shit. Like maybe if he knocked her up in the jungle before they got on the boat to go back to London and whatnot. But come on. Fucking guy's been in the jungle for fucking 8 years. Or, I mean, been in the jungle for fucking his whole life. You think he's gonna spend that 8 years just fucking, like, snuggling with fucking Jane? Come on, dude. He's been jacking off to monkey titties for fucking 20 years. He's gonna just be snuggling with Jane? She ain't putting out. He ain't sticking around. They ain't got a baby. He ain't sticking around. Because he's a fucking animal is why. Come on. He's been living in the fucking jungle. I'm not being an asshole. I'm not saying Jane's not worth it. I'm saying the man was raised by fucking animals. He don't got no fucking sense of chivalry. He picked that up when he was learning about gravity. 8 years. Now, if they wanted to make this movie fucking logical, they would have made the Disney movie, okay, its foundation, instead of the old fucking 60s shit. And him and Jane would have left as children. Okay, and it would have been like 18 years later. And maybe in 18 years, the motherfucker could pick up an English accent, understand gravity, have a nuanced perception of fucking chivalry, give a shit enough about Jane to not be out sport fucking everything in sight, because he did it in that time during high school when they broke up. Because he'd be a normal fucking human being, because he would have left the jungle at like 6. Motherfucker left the jungle at 7. Christ, he was fucking 18 before the guy gets picked up by Jane's tribal family because he protects her from the orangutan beating. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it just don't make any fucking sense. That's what I'm saying. Doesn't make any fucking sense. It's a good movie. It's a good story. You know? I like him fucking punching that gorilla out and shit. It's neat. But come on. You're going to tell me he chose to, he said to himself, you know what I need to do as soon as I get back to the jungle? Start cuddling with Jane. No. Shit. If him and Jane weren't already fucking when they were in the tribe, I'd be fucking surprised, okay? He'd been like, you know what, honey? That girl ain't too fat and she's got some nice titties. You need to get the fuck up out the way. I'm going to see Ooga Booga or whatever the fuck her name is. I don't know. That's so microaggressive and racist. It's my show. Anyway, folks, that's some smoke to think on, really, right? We rolled for an hour today. The afternoon smoke. This was an afternoon smoke sesh. 2 blunts later and a soda down. I gotta fucking get ready for this real job shit. I'm not looking forward to it, man. My rap record is called Ranch Delivery Service. And, that's what it is. I'm reminded every day. I bring these motherfuckers everything they need for their food. I'm all like, hey, do you need anything? No, we're good, thank you. I come back like 4 minutes later, they're fucking pissed, furious. We're gonna need some ranch. I just want to fucking shoot him in the face. I don't, because I'm non-violent, don't carry a gun. Murder is murder, you know, I don't want to go to prison and shit. But Jesus Christ, if they fucking tripped and fell on their fork and remove their ability somehow to fucking procreate by doing so, I would be like, oh wow, the world is a better place. I mean, you guys gotta understand, okay? I'm not a rapper. Not really. I'm just a guy who likes things that rhyme and puns, because that shit's fun, right? James Joyce and shit. But, but, this fucking job, this waiting tables shit, is so much like purgatory that I included purgatory in the rap. I found a way, okay, to include both. You guys are gonna love this, okay? I managed to include both right to work state, logically, and prostate into the same fucking bar, okay? Now, I'm not saying I'm like Eminem style, like brilliant, or like KRS-One brilliant, or anything like that. I mean, there are lyricists out there, and I'm not one of them. I'm just a guy who likes rhymes and puns, but motherfuckers, right to work state and prostate. Now, to link those, like to say them together, rhyming is easy, but to link them logically in a stream of consciousness thought rap, I'm feeling pretty good about that one. I'm just saying. Just saying. Just saying. I am, you know what I mean? Like, what can I say? Other than, it feels good to know that somewhere in the world, somebody has managed to link those two fucking uh, words together logically in a rap. So, what I'm going to leave you with is me rapping this rap for two reasons. One, because I'm already streaming live and that would be fun. And also, two, because it's something that I got to practice for today before I go to work, and I haven't yet today, so I'm gonna. That's what I'm gonna do. 'Cause it's my show, my show. It's my show, my show. It's gotta be. All right, folks. Are you ready? Turn it up, man, in the headphones. Oh, you want more ranch? You know I'd love a lap dance. What that isn't cool, ma'am. You see my face, I obviously just don't give a damn. And please, if you ain't helping me with my jacking off, I'm in the fucking back, I'm making secret fucking sauce for the salad you just had to have tossed. 'Cause it's a right to work state, gotta be clever, rub my fingers around my prostate, then the rim of your glass, and I laugh my fucking ass off as I watch you drink it down to the last drop. Bitch, I brought you no straw. No straw. Oh, what's it now? You would like to speak to the manager. Oh, you'd really like to have a word. Well, I tell you right now why that Dr. Pepper smells like turds. It's called karma, bitch, and it's exactly what you get when you come in through them doors and treat the folks serving you like shit. 'Cause I'm a waiter, ho, not a slave, just to let you know. It's the service industry, not the ranch delivery service. Please tell me that you're fucking hearing me. We fucking hate folks like you looking at us dumbfounded when we come unglued, screaming at you how we just don't give a fuck about your unhealthy lust for fast foods. Fatty too, bitch, you fatty too, you got fatty bitch. That's the downside. Sometimes you gotta just do it again. Here we go. This is gonna be the one, guys. Oh, you want more ranch? You know I'd love a lap dance. Oh, that ain't cool, ma'am. You see my face, I obviously just don't give a damn. And please, if you ain't helping me with my jacking off, I'm in the fucking back. I'm making secret fucking sauce for the salad you just had to have tossed. 'Cause it's a right to work state. Gotta be clever. Rub my fingers round my prostate. Then the rim of your glass. And I laugh my fucking ass off. And I watch you drink it to the last drop. Bitch, I brought you no straw. What's that now? Oh, you'd like to speak to the manager. Oh, you'd really like to have a word. Well, I'll tell you right now why that Dr. Pepper smells like turds. It's karma, bitch, and it's exactly what you get when you come in through them doors and treat the folks serving you like shit. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. 'Cause I'm a waiter, ho, not a slave, just to let you know. It's the ranch delivery service, but you gotta be listening, 'cause I fucked it all up. I did. I'm a waiter, ho, not a slave, just to let you know. It's the service industry, not the ranch delivery service. Please tell me that you're fucking hearing me. 'Cause it's the folks like you that make us come unglued, looking dumbfounded as I'm screaming at you how I just don't give a fuck about your unhealthy lust for fatty foods. Fatty too, bitch, you're fatty too. You got diabetes type number fucking 2. Mm-hmm. Oh, what's that now? You think that's the natural progression of the human body? Or is it more likely your unnatural obsession with Diet Pepsi? Man, waiting tables is like purgatory. Oh, no, wait, no, that's right. I thought. Well, ranch delivery service person's what I be. I thought I'd be a waiter, what, but what's being a waiter really mean? 'Cause waiting tables be like purgatory, except there ain't no end to light, sight, no end to the story. It's just endless plight, like a Groundhog's Day without no damn Bill Murray. That's right. I got it, motherfuckers. All right. Stick with me, folks. We're going to do this one more time with a new recording. Oh, oh, shit. That's what I'm going to do. Are you guys ready for this? I'm going to start here. Oh, shit. How did that happen? There we go. Here we go. This is going to be a good one. Impromptu music video live streaming. Oh, you want more ranch? You know I'd love a lap dance. Oh, that ain't cool, ma'am. You see my face, I obviously just don't give a damn. And please, if you ain't helping me with my jacking off, I'm in the fucking back. I'm making secret fucking sauce for the salad you just had to have tossed. 'Cause it's a right to work state. Gotta be clever. Rub my fingers round my prostate. Then the rim of yo glass. And laugh my fucking ass off as you drink it down to the last drop. Bitch, I brought you no straw. What's that now? Oh, you'd like to speak to my manager. Oh, you'd really like to have a word. Well, I'll tell you right now why your Dr. Pepper smells like turds. It's called karma, bitch, and it's exactly what you get. And then you come in through them doors and treat the folks serving you like shit. 'Cause I'm a waiter, ho, not a slave, just to let you know. It's the ranch. Fuck. 'Cause I'm a waiter, ho, not a slave, just to let you know. It's the service industry, not the ranch delivery service. Please tell me that you're fucking hearing me. We hate the folks like you, looking dumbfounded as we come unglued, trying telling you we don't give a fuck about your unhealthy lust for the fast foods, fatty foods. Bitch, you're fatty too. You got diabetes type number fucking 2. You think that's the natural progression of the human body? Or is that more likely your unnatural obsession with Diet Pepsi? A ranch delivery services person, what? A ranch delivery service person's what I be. You thought I'd be a waiter, but what's being a waiter really mean? Waiting tables is kinda like purgatory, but there ain't no end in sight, no end to the story. It's more like an endless Groundhog's Day with no Bill Murray. And that's all I got, folks. I haven't written the rest of the song. I'm still waiting for another moment or brilliance to pop into my head instead of punching some fat dumb cunt in the face because she just can't live her life without more fucking ranch. Jesus Christ, lady. Why are you drinking this shit? Do you know how fatty it is? Has it occurred to you that the reason you have trouble breathing is because the weight this shit puts around your neck is restricting your ability to intake oxygen? Anyway, I know, it's mean. It's a judgment call, but what the fuck, folks? I'm right, so I'm gonna make it. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I appreciate it. Twin Musicom, talkie beats, used with commercially, but with as long as we attribute. So check that shit out on the Creator Studios free music library. This is a righteous fucking beat right here, talkie beat, and doesn't bother me one bit that there's other people out there with some sweet, sick rhymes over top of it. That's some cool shit. That's how this world should work. Intellectual property should be everybody's property because, let's be fair, it's not even ours. These aren't my ideas. I'm picking them up from some strange electromagnetic interference on my brain from some wholly other intelligence screaming out at me to give me the things to say. Because that's all we all are. We're just machines, spirit machines. Like and subscribe. Share this shit with your friends. As you can see, today we did an hour and 16 minutes of live broadcast. We covered everything from the news to new rap rhymes about how much it sucks to be a fucking waiter to, I don't know, a bunch of other stuff. We covered shit, man. It was fun. Thanks for joining. You're not told enough in this world that you're loved, so trust me and believe when I say I do love you. I appreciate every moment you give me. Thanks, folks. Take it easy.